Welcome to the room. Welcome to the court with the K. This is Your Honor, the Miss O, Judge TMO. We're really going off the cuff today because y'all been wanting us to come live and do this. It's not going to be a huge production today. It's going to be a little something just to give y'all a little light. So, just a little light, something different. We just putting it together because everybody want me to come live and do this. So, we're going to just do a little light. Don't be giving us too much today. Come on into the room because we got a few cases on the docket. Now, remember, tonight is open court. So if you want to bring somebody on the docket tonight, whether you're in the chat or you come up on the link, either or, we can see if we can go ahead and rule on it, or if we need to use it and put it in the full court docket for the next time. Just let us know. But we're going to be doing open court today as well. So I'll announce the docket when my bailiff gets here and my court reporter fish, which is one and the same, and then my pool of attorneys hopefully will be here. I think I'm just gonna have to use my star prosecutor today. But if somebody has a case and they need an attorney, we'll see who may be able to do that for them in open court. Come on into the room. Hey, on this room. There he go. There go my Butch bailiff and my court reporter fish. Click the link, cause you already late. You gonna get fine. Now, you be late again, you're gonna be frying fish tomorrow. Just like Ike told them girls. He's like, fine. One more time, you're gonna be frying fish tomorrow. I know it's been overdue. That's why I wish we had more of the people on the docket participating, but you never know what the night will bring. Hopefully people will come by. But me and Ro have done this by ourselves before, so and we do it best when we do it outside. Ro don't even know the full docket, I don't think, child. Bro, we gonna do it today off the seat of our pants and have a little fun. I got me a little sip of something, Ro. I know you probably over there sober, but you know what, Ro? You did get you that Rita's that time, like Pizarro had recommended. I'm sure you got a little bit over there. You can take a little bit out your purse and put a little piece in a little cup. I know you got about 4 ounces of that Rita over there waiting. Thank you, LaDon. Sharing is caring. And hey, I'll take that. 900 people. It's going to be at least one person who hadn't been over here before. They might come drop by. Hey, Nietzsche. Brian. And LaDon. I already spoke to. I'm waiting on Ro to come click this link, and I'm waiting on my prosecutor to come too. Oh, let me put this link. Did I pin it? Hey, so bomb, letting everybody stream on in. Notifications late. Let me text my prosecutor. Because I think notifications is slow. Hey, VA, come into the room. Hey, VA. We're going to announce the docket here in a second as soon as I get Butch Bailiff and the court reporter fish up here. Hold on, y'all. We're going to discuss the docket. What else going, y'all? Y'all, I'm tired of this Nancy news. Where is Nancy? If we get TMZ has gotten a fifth ransom note. A fifth ransom note to TMZ about Nancy. Y'all know Nancy Guthrie, the mother of Savannah Guthrie from NBC. Nancy, what? She is? Wait. It ain't been no update. Are you just saying that's what you think, LaDon? LaDon, I will end this live if you for real. 1 second, y'all. My late ass staff. Bro.
Yes, hello, good afternoon. How are
Jay.
you doing, Judge?
Where
Hey,
in the hell is the bailiff?
He
oh,
up here.
I'm right here. Yes, I have come in. So I had to get a
Oh,
brief
okay.
walk.
I'm sorry, y'all. I thought I had breaking Nancy news. They tried to tell me that Nancy was passed, but no, she not passed yet. Okay, good. I was getting nervous. Bro, I've been talking about that Nancy Guthrie case. What in the hell? I thought they told me that she RIP.
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought she had too. I thought they said that
Nah.
she had too. She's still alive.
Yeah, well, that we know of. I mean, they got the TMZ got a fifth ransom note.
Oh Lord.
Oh,
Anyway,
Mm.
but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and ask the doctor. I told him we're gonna go off the fly. I was like, because me and Ro has even done it with just us before. So if the people on docket aren't here, I'm giving them a chance. Hey, Banner, thank you for dropping in to come on through. It's just gonna be a little light today. And also I told him we're gonna be doing open court. So if anybody has a court case that they want to bring somebody on the docket tonight, go ahead and let me know, and I'll decide whether I can rule on it today or either we can just put it on the next court case. Now let me go ahead and announce the docket. Look at Brian in the audience laughing. Brian, I need to find a way. Brian, you really do. I might slide you on in, Brian, since you here. I might slide you on in the docket, Brian.
he
Brian, can you
always
come?
doing something.
Can you come for the docket on the pop up court? Brian versus the state of the B sector for your deeds. Brian, are you ready to be a team player today? Let a sister know. I do appreciate you for being. Brian was the first in my chat row.
Oh, I see. Hey, my
And he was number
Scorpio.
one in the chat. He beat you here. Everything. I am so proud. Can you believe we made progress?
Yeah, showing up on time. Yeah.
He was here before me. Let me see.
He
Oh,
making
he's still running from the last case.
yeah.
Yeah, I know. But Brian, yes, Brian versus the state of the beat sector for channel termination.
Hey, so baby.
Let me know, Brian. You're gonna be a good sport. Okay. So on the docket today, we are doing Dragons versus the State of the Beast sector and Bennett Films. This is for Sister Dragons admitting to having an alias and filing 42 copyright complaints through an alias on behalf of a company that asked her not to in order to take Lemon's channel down. Lemon has rebooted. He was able to get 1K by a group of people that he thinks is black ass bitches and mammies, but they were able to get him to 1K. And so he has his channel back. But on the docket for today is Dragon's false flagging and misrepresenting the company, which is Beeman Films. Okay, Bennett Films, Beeman. It may be interchanged tonight, but you get the drift. So that is Dragons. The second case on the docket is the divorce of Restro, or as Pizarro called him, Restro versus Pizarro, the divorce, and Restro versus Lady Nika in the disrespect that led to the subsequent divorce. And third on the docket is Yusuf versus, yes, I'm going there, Yusuf versus the state of the beef sector. And we just gonna have an open forum and decide whether, I guess, officially are we banishing Yusuf from the beef sector. The court doesn't have a lot of reach, but we do have some. So we're gonna save that goody gumdrop for last. So now I did try to notify Dragons that I need to talk to the other day. I think Dragons is hibernating. I think she has been through a lot. I think that she's probably just kind of just keeping her head low. Brian, you know how that feel. When you take a channel, I think it's a cleansing you have to go through or something. But we still gonna mow. What's this? Hey, oh, okay. We still going to roll with it. Now Jay Dunn has agreed to prosecute and present the facts of the case for the state of the B sector as her job as the official state prosecutor, so she can prosecute that without dragons, and I'll go ahead and hear that now. On this roll which is our Butch bailiff, can you please call the court to session? And you don't need to swear anybody in there. You can just call the court to order.
Okay. Yes, hello everybody. All rise, please, for the beef sector court with our honorable judge, the Miss O. And we do have our prosecutor here at the moment as well, Jay Dunn. You may have a seat.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Butch bailiff. Prosecutor Dunn, can you come before the court and state your case against dragons?
So it appears that Dragons has been charged with identity theft, stealing the identity of a person named Mark. who is supposed to be an employee of Bassett Film. Also, Dragon, False Flag, Lemon's channel, um, took the channel down, caused Lemon to be destitute, caused Lemon to miss his trip to Vegas because he broke his tail. Dragons did all of these things in the name of justice, but there is no justice if someone suffers an injury. So I'm here for that.
Okay. So are we? So dragons, aka I think she's changed the name of her channel to Ghetto Talk. I don't know. Court Reporter Fish, can you cross check that new channel name? Um,
Yes.
yes. So she actually admitted that she used someone else's name, prosecutor, in order to flag content creator Lemon's channel.
That is correct, Your Honor. Uh, I would like to present to you Exhibit A. She was at Binary Codes and she said she impersonated a young white man named Mark who was supposed to be an employee of Bassett Film. She actually used the name Mark as the Bassett Film employee when she
Wait one
put
second,
through the
prosecutor. We
43
have
strikes.
wait. Order in the court. Bailiff, there's been somebody's trying to get into the court. I don't know if they got a testimony, but they popping up in the court. You need to be prepared to spot them and to swear them in. This is unexpected. Bailiff, please get into Butch Bailiff mode now. Yes, uppity.
Oh, right.
Yes, I'm here, Your Honor.
Uppity, you gonna be involved in the Yusuf case. Right now we trying the Dragons versus the Bennett Films and Lemon case.
Okay, Your Honor. I just want to let you know I was late for court, and I just want everyone to know I'm here in attendance. I will get back, and I'll come back on. I'm on
It'll be the
time.
very next case.
Please mark me in bailiff. I'm on time. Thank
I
you.
Thank
okay.
I'm
you.
ready.
Okay. Yeah, uppity baby.
Thank you. Okay, sorry. Okay, so go ahead, prosecutor.
So yes, Dragons impersonated an employee named Mark, and she used that alias, that stolen identity, to cast the 43 false flags for copyright infringement on Lemon's channel.
Okay. Now, also, prosecutor, I don't know if you have in your files. I have before the court. Something did come be was presented pre-court the other day. I believe it was on YTC panel. It was an exhibit they were exhibited ahead of time, and it showed where there was an actual letter from Bennett Films, which I know you're also on behalf of today, that said that they told her to not copyright strike on their behalf, and it was explicit to be not. Now, I'm bailiff. This is going to be in the court too as Exhibit 2. I have Part A, which is the email from Bennett Films, and it is telling, it's saying that they asked Dragons to not copyright strike on their behalf, and if she had did so, to undo that. So that's number A. Now, prosecutor, did you hear about this?
Yes, that is correct. Unfortunately, the copyright strikes had already gone through under a false pretense, and once the Bennett Films um company were made aware of it by Dragon, they told her to reverse it and that they would handle it themselves.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
All right. So now I also have information that supposedly once that she did agree to remove those strikes. Do you know if it was a possible for her to be able to do that per the channel being terminated? Because she did submit to the court that she was going to remove those strikes.
Uh, so she said that she would remove them, but that she was going to take her time. It appears that Bassett Films did not give her a timeline. of which they expected the stripes to be removed. So she said that she would take her time with them if she even decided to remove them. Also, even if she had removed them, it would not have mattered for Lemon's channel. That channel had to rest in peace, and there was no reviving, there was no resurrection, even if she had removed the fraudulent stripes, unfortunately.
Okay. So it was not able. She was not able to do that. Now the court, bailiff, were you able to? I sent you out to serve dragons. Where did you look, and what were your efforts, and what was the results?
So Dragons is nowhere to be found at the moment, Your Honor. I think she's probably somewhere in a cave. And I think at this time maybe she hibernation. Maybe she went into hibernation after it seemed like a lot of smoke was coming her way. We know, she's around a lot of fire. Um Throwing out, she throws out words. So I think that smoke just had her covering herself. She should be somewhere, I hope, rising up for this occasion soon. Her whereabouts right now though are very unknown.
So basically, you couldn't serve Sister Dragons.
I couldn't serve her, Your Honor.
Okay. I'm gonna note that in your file. This is like the third subpoena this month, bailiff, that you not have been able to serve, and the court is disappointed. Court reported Fish, can you please note this is the third plaintiff in less than a month that Butch Bailiff has not been able to produce for Your Honor's court. Thank you.
Oh, goodness.
Well,
Enough.
and I just
Okay.
want to also add that Dragons, it's not just your bailiff. It appears that Dragons is ducking and dodging all process servers. From what I heard, she had a great panic because she thought that my client at Bassett Film were going to serve her with some papers for her fraudulent activity. So I just want you to be aware that she has been ducking all process servers, not just your court.
Oh Lord. Okay. You know what? I think I'm ready to rule. Does anybody? I'm trying to see members of the audience jury. Is there anybody here that has anything to add before I rule on this case?
I would like to
Corporate.
add one other thing.
Okay.
It appears that, Your Honor, what you want to take into consideration is the mental anguish, um, the insanity, the pain and suffering that Lemon suffered on behalf of this. Also, I think that you should take note that the actions of Dragons caused Lemon to not be able to afford to go on his vacation that he had been planning for the last 6 months. He cannot afford. Also, I want you to take and keep in mind that the actions of Dragons has caused him to go down a downward spiral with alcoholism, and he's currently begging his audience for $20,000 uh, for court fees in another court. It seems to be the court of Sacramento. He said to be there next month, and he needs $20,000. So this has set him back. I just want you to keep that in mind as you render your verdict.
Okay, we will. This is not civil court, but we will rule on the matters of the criminal proceedings where Lemon is concerned. He would have to file any kind of loss of income or wages in the civil court down the hall. Okay. Now on the charge for impersonating Bennett Films, I find Drag is guilty. On the charge of her using a fraudulent name to false flag a content creator here in the beef sector, Mr. Lemon, guilty. On the charges of causing stress and harm and emotional duress for Lemon. I pronounce her not guilty because I don't give a fuck. And so that would be the ruling today in the judge's court. She is guilty on 3 charges, now guilty on one, and I will defer sentencing to the next trial. Next case. So the next case that we have here is Yusuf Glenn Nay versus the state of the beef sector. Today, we are here to go over various witness accounts, summarization of real life court cases, and just make a decision as the court, as we the people. They would like for me to make a decision on the banishment of Yusuf from the beefing sector. Now, Yusuf was not a full-time member. Get you back on camera. Yusuf was not a full-time member of the beef sector, but he was beef sector adjacent. Beef sector in the time of need, I'd say. I have a hostile witness that I'm going. Well, they're not hostile anymore. And update, this witness was going to be hostile, but they've had some change of hearts. So they're going to come here for a little character statement and just add a little color to the case, okay? So, just in summation, co-reporter Fish, I hope you type it. Just in summation, Yusuf, we learned that Yusuf had some charges enticing a minor. Various people, it was various stories of sting operations, hotels, multiple children. But to date, we have all came to a consensus, I guess, a concise place where we could all say that we found out now involved one child. Supposedly, he met them on Grindr. Grindr is an app that's supposed to be for 18-year-olds and up to meet for sexual acts, friends, just a jolly old good time. They exchanged pictures, and after the exchange of pictures, I'm not sure what parts of bodies or anything that was sent, age verification on Yusuf part occurred. Yusuf found out that the child was, as he said, almost 16, which in the court of law and every other day on the street is 15 years old. Yusuf then said he stopped all communication. A couple weeks later, he heard from some irate parents who had found disturbing pictures and communications in the phone. And 2 weeks later, he was arrested. This is per Yusuf. Right now, it seems like the case is pending arraignment or pending to see if they're going to indict him from the grand jury. Yusuf has lost all his belongings, including his beloved cat. Yusuf has sent several statements that we'll discuss today, copy and paste statements to various content creators and associates that he known in multiple sectors. We may discuss a couple videos that we've seen that gave us more evidence than what we had before. We were waiting on a response from Yusuf, and the response we got via his statement, which I will read to the court. I'm going to kind of hop around it and get to some points that maybe hadn't been said, or because, different people got different messages. So 1 second. So I'm going to just summarize what he wanted the state of the B sector to know. Now, on the part of the statement that we got, after we found out about the charges, we did get someone claimed that they had I'm not gonna mention the content creator's name that we don't speak of, mentioned that they had found some files and kind of found a summary describing what may have happened from a report that turns out to possibly not being true, because it was just when people just wouldn't be able to get a report with minors and yada yada yada. So it's been thrown out there that maybe the report was typed up, but this is where we're going from. So this is in the response to this. Yusuf wanted the sector to know, I believe Jason wrote this bullshit and sent it to Brianna knowing she would not research or put 2 and 2 together. That would have gotten me rape and trafficking charges, and he made sure to say white 13-year-olds when that's false. He was black and almost 16. I ended the conversation when he confessed his age. No physical contact was made at all. I never left my home. Now, those are useful statements about the contact that he wanted the sector to know that he never left his home. There was no hotels. He never made contact. And all they did was exchange the pictures and cease communication. So I'm just giving all the information because we're going to make a decision to vanish. We need to have all the information pre and post incident. Now, his original also statement to the sector is that he's not able to come live on this, and of course, say it himself because of obvious reasons. Basically, how he started the whole thing. This is what how the whole thing happened. Someone lied about their age on Grindr, an adult dating app for 18-plus-year-old gay men looking for sex, love, and relationships, to get his phone number. We instantly exchanged pics, nudes, and locations as per usual, and I'm assuming that means as modus operandi for that app. Then he told me his age. I ended the conversation. I never asked for the nudes or sexual favors nor left my house. I never physically met, saw, or touched anyone. Weeks later, the parent saw the message in his phone and called me to threaten me with violence. I was arrested 2 weeks later. Now, I watched a video of as research for this court exhibit 1, court reporter fish, Toxic Diamonds video. Welcome home, Toxic Diamonds. She just deserved a 3-year bid herself. She said that she talked to Yusuf personally, and after he was given a bond, he got home to have no home, no cat, no car, and no job. So this is what's kind of going on now, and that he's waiting to find out if the grand jury is going to indict. So that's where we are now. Now, I would like to call to the stage. I'm sorry, not to the stage. I would like to call up to the court, Uppity Negro Goddess. Uppity, let me get the link. Are you here? Uppity was gonna be a hostile witness to kind of, because she was on side of, of Yusuf and was passionate about believing, his statement. But now I think that she may have a different perspective. So I'm going to get her on character and also just on, her version of events up to now and her feeling on what, we should do. One moment. Don't do me, Brian. 1 second. Uppity.
Uppity. Yes, it's me. Hi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see. Oh,
Let
you
me
got
see. Oh, you
a
got
window open,
a window
Uppity.
open up for me? A window open. I don't think
On your another app. You got me on something else. Oh, never mind. I don't hear the echo
I'm
no
on my
more.
phone.
Oh, I don't hear it no more. Okay. Now,
Oh,
Bailiff, can you
okay.
swear Uppity in?
Yes, Your Honor. Uppity Negro Goddess, hello, how you doing, baby? Uppity, do you swear to tell the court the truth, nothing but the truth, so help you to the court of the beef sector today?
Yes, I do. On the B sector, I want to tell the truth.
Thank you, Uppity. You are
Okay.
honored.
Uppity, today we're here to actually, Jay, do you want to do the exact cross examination for Uppity, asking her about character, or you want me to do it?
Your Honor, you're doing a fine job. You can do the way that you are. If I have any questions to interject, though, I will definitely interject.
Okay. Uppity, thank you for coming and showing up to court today. Now, initially, I was going to call you as a hostile witness, but I do know that you've had a couple, as you have your right to do, and what you're supposed to do, that the different examining different issues and situations and receipts and hearing other things, and from the person themselves that you kind of had a change of heart. Can you speak to that?
Yes, I can. Like like the court is well aware of, this is an unusual situation for this person and me in general. This is my very first time going through this, and as the court may be aware, if I can submit some evidence, if the panel or the chat was in Juicy Lies, y'all remember me asking about the argument with the parents and the age, because eventually I found out it was a copy and paste message to everybody. So I wasn't aware of that aspect. And it wasn't presented to me until I got the opportunity to talk to the person.
Okay,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
go
So
ahead.
then I okay, so then after that, just based on like if the court is also I might be where to put on the floor. I always said like I judge certain things. Like certain things I understand uh legal and moral. So I do judge people because I believe in karma for like adhering to certain things. So with that being said, um yeah, I once talking to him, and this is not me saying this is an admission of guilt on his part or anything like that, but I didn't appreciate the copy paste message, and especially not the personalization after years of friendship when you know is boundaries. But I thought we agreed was boundaries for each other. So, and like I said, with that, I'm not assuming guilt to anybody, but I didn't like the omission of guilt about that and having to find out on live and looking crazy.
Okay. So now that you've heard those things, what do you think about the fact that he's trying to contact different people in the beef sector? Do you think he's looking for something from the beef sector, or do you think that what do you think that he's looking for? And when you talk to him yourself, is there something else different that you learned from him directly that made you uncomfortable?
No, the only thing that made me uncomfortable with our conversation, like I said, was that he had prior conversations with people, and he didn't make me alerted of them facts. I'm like, what if there's innocent involved and he knows how I feel, I just felt like we should have just had a more one-on-one conversation instead of like just a mass talking in a mass text and have me respond from that, in leaving out certain details in that thing, So and I get that this like I that's what I said. If somebody's accusing me of something this disgusting and I feel like you shouldn't have said that, I probably would have contacted people too. That's why I said that I didn't feel like he did anything wrong. But it's just the manner how everything is brought up, especially like the nigga in the wig person, we're not gonna name. Like I told them like, okay, that person was on J Dunn panel trying to like put you on a live. You should block them. So to hear, because I didn't watch that person's live, but so many people already told me it's been confirmed. Like he brought up a reference like, oh, you had me on live with somebody. So the fact that you would continue to go this route, it's just weird to me. And and you're operating from a place where I don't recognize you, you know?
So did you tell him yourself
Well,
that? Oh, go ahead, J
Your
Dunn.
Honor. Well, I
One
just
second, J
wanted
Dunn, before
to.
you said it, court reporter Fish, can you please make sure you notate and put asterisks around nigga with a wig? Thank you. Go ahead, J Dunn.
Well, just for clarification purposes, I wanted to let Uppity know that the recorded phone call in question actually was the phone call that happened during the live. So when the nigga with the wig put Yusuf on the live stream, and then everybody fussed at him to take Yusuf off of there. He then got off the broadcast, and that is when he proceeded to have the conversation that was recorded. So all of that happened in a continuous motion of time. I believe that it's paramount for you to know this so that you can understand the chronological order in which everything played out. Could very well be that once you spoke to Yusuf and told him to be careful about who he's speaking to, maybe he took heed to that. But the recorded phone calls in question actually happened Monday night when we were all still on the live stream and she had left to speak to him on the phone.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, yeah, I did. Well, when I told him that, I had not actually spoke to him, but yeah, and then there was another thing with like the toxic diamond because he already told me, but I don't know how far toxic diamond went. But I said like, and that's. But my thing is this: like, the more he's talking, it's just not looking good for him or anybody that wants to try to defend him because I don't understand like why would this be something you talk about publicly? And I get it. Like I told him, I get it. Like this is crazy to be here about you, and I don't want to believe this to be true. But it's just like the more information is not looking good on your part, and at this time maybe you coming from a place like where you're gonna obviously be emotional, so you're not thinking. So you're not thinking clearly. Like we had these talks before, so I just wish he just do that route. But I personally cannot throw him away because I could like I would hate for somebody to think like because I don't like deep down I don't feel like I told you guys I've never had any evidence of this, so I don't want to believe that. But it's like I just want him to move better as a person. So my vote will always be since he won't vote himself out of the internet, any part of the internet where I can have a vote, I'm gonna always say, yeah, he needs to sit down, not because I want him to quiet his voice to protect himself, but I'm just putting myself like if for some strange reason I get in this type of position and I know that's not me, I know I would be going crazy and I wouldn't be in my right mind. So I feel like he should deal with his attorney. And if everything he said is true, it's always going to work out in the end.
Okay. I now, okay, I'm gonna rule on the case in a minute. Do you have any final words before I move on to my next witness?
Well, yeah, actually, I do. Because, like I said, what bothered me about our conversation is that he lowered the bar to 18. And I recently, Your Honor, I would like to submit new evidence. I saw
Oh,
right before. Yeah,
hold on
yeah,
one second, court reporter. Exhibit 2. Go ahead.
All right.
yeah. Right before I came to your live, Sir King had went live. He didn't go live, but he made a community post, and he all of a sudden wanted to have a conversation based on this situation with Yusuf and Lemon being around these young guys. And then he even had the nerve to put within the post, like, since you wanted to do this is why this is coming out. So that's what I'm trying to say. It's given like it's not concern, but it's more like it got you back. But this should always be a concern when 30-year-old people, whether they men or women, hanging around certain age group of people in a dating situation. That's weird, and there's a power dynamic involved. You just gotta you just gotta get to the source. And normally it's a young person in need. Anyway, let me say I'm king, I'm him. And with the boys saying, you make my booty wet. I woke up my booty wet. Um, what else they said? That's what happened though. And then they said everybody says you're weird.
The booty wet?
Yeah, that's what he said. He said, I woke up, my booty was wet. That's what he said. I wouldn't even know. Like sometimes y'all could say Shakim obsession go overboard, but in times like this, it works because I would never even heard that. And he played it over and over. So, that's what he said. My booty was wet. Everybody thinks you're weird. Stay away from us. And everybody got on the link. No, 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 no. And he said, oh, they're 19, they're 18. That's not okay, Lemon. You're 30 something. Why are you around them? So, like I said, when I was initially talking to Yusuf, I was in the mindset that Maybe he got tricked, and I believe that he wouldn't go lower than 24. So he omitted certain things, and I didn't appreciate that as a friend because certain things I just did it with understanding that he wouldn't lie to me. So he didn't lie to me, but he admitted certain things that wasn't cool. But y'all, I'm not gonna see you guys on the panel, but a lot of you women were cool with limit around queens like MC Shaky. Remember MC Shaky got exposed? And everybody in the Pettyville was like, he said he 18. He's 40 years old. That's not okay. It's not okay for Yusuf. It's not okay for MC Shaky. It's not okay for Lemon. All of that shit is weird behavior, even if they are 18. It doesn't matter because, like I told you, I feel like he omitted the age to me for a reason. Because I always told him, I feel like a guy that would deal with a guy or woman that would deal with somebody so close to 18, you're taking advantage of them. Either it's a financial situation or this is the child dealing with trauma. But no child with their whole, because that's what they are, children, with their whole future above them is going to be dealing with your 30, 40 plus year old ass. Maybe somebody in their 20s, it could be real love. But 30, 40, nah, you taking advantage in some type of way. And I feel like that goes across the board. So yeah, I'm not making excuses, but Yusuf, he pissed me off with that one, and I didn't like him omitting that. But I'm not gonna say like that's what it is, but that's just a feeling I have. But that doesn't make it true because he never showed me example. But the fact that he would hide that from me, I didn't like that. But anyway, I'm not a hostile witness, and I can't be a character one at this time, unfortunately. But I'm
Okay.
stepping down
Thank you so much, Uppity.
anytime. See you guys.
Uppity.
Okay. Now I am
Okay,
calling.
uppity, and I just want to say uppity in parting words. Keep your head up. Keep your head up.
Okay. I'm calling another witness to speak to just previous behavior, tendency for violence, or just overall character. And I'm calling my Butch bailiff out of the role of Butch bailiff into the witness. I will swear him in. Honest Rhoda, you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you be sector?
Absolutely, Your Honor.
Thank you. Now, Honest Ro, I know you've heard about the set of circumstances why we're here today. I know, it's a touching situation, but we do have to handle business. Now, can you speak that, throughout all this, it keeps being referenced to a situation where, because they were saying, well, we're not surprised he would be kind of like a violent a little bit towards the parents or have a little bit of a rage, because how he was acting with Honest Ro. Honest Ro, do you remember an incident somewhere around, I don't know, July 20th, a national holiday, somebody that you know and love, birthday, where you were on a panel and accosted by Mr. Yusuf?
Yes, I do recall that day.
Can you describe what made you uncomfortable about that interaction?
Well, being that
Well, first, on this road, do you swear to tell the truth and everything?
I already swore me.
Oh, okay. Okay, my
Yeah.
bad. Go ahead.
Okay. Now, go
yes,
ahead.
yeah, so I can say, during, I do remember that day, and I was pretty much taken back because I hadn't really had any prior conversation with Yusuf, other than when I was doing the love connection with Miss Dovey. We had like a conversation, uh basically, set up and stuff like that, trying to get the love connection started, and that was the only conversation. So that was months back, and then, to see him on the panel, yes, coming up there to, wish you, happy birthdays, and then, he pretty much stated how he felt, and when he did, it was just like full force of like how he felt, pretty much straight up to, the sex. And, for me, me being the type of person that I am, when someone just, straight up engages that way, it's pretty much a turn off. I feel like from the get-go, because it's just like all you're basically saying, you're just saying that, a lot of you just works with your tool. You're just throwing that out there. Um, and I think, maybe, they think that it's cute, or that it's something that somebody's just gonna, pounce on. Um, it goes to show that, people just don't know you. And then also on a level that's basically how they maybe kind of grew up in the lifestyle. I'm gonna just say that, kind of went into the lifestyle of dealing with a lot of lust, dealing with a lot of I'm gonna just say this backyard behavior. I do try to be nice, so I don't just come right off. I should have, just stated, no thank you, and carried on.
So when you say backyard behavior, are you saying that he behaved like a wild banshee?
No, made me just like a beast, you know, basically,
A
because
caveman?
yeah,
Okay.
Did you fear that he may physically harm you
no, I didn't feel any physical harm. I just felt like that was
if you was in
a
person?
blind.
If you were in person engaged in the act, did you feel like he might physically hurt you?
Engaged in the act,
Yes.
yeah. I mean, he would, yeah, it felt like definitely the type that, he's ready to break into your back and, leave you there, and you like that. Basically like that type. Oh, you like, yeah, I know you're supposed to like that. It's pretty much in that state of mind. I mean, that's how some men are. Um, they feel like that's just how, being that he may know my position, that's just like you want it hard.
Hard.
Yeah, and it was, see, it's something different when it's like from, I feel like, rough sex to just like, just like basically breaking boundaries. Because on a level, it's like you may not like he may have gotten in a way, like how to put it, like not shaming the actual pretty much kind of shaming it on a way, but not knowing it, maybe not knowing it like in his head, but it's pretty much like he's doing what, like, hey, this ain't right anyway, so look, come on, you take it. And that's just the way I took that experience. Like, you just take it, and you should like it the way I give it to you. He's already made his mind up that I'm gonna like it.
Okay. So basically, and so when you heard about the charges and the interaction with the parents, what came to mind?
Well, I mean, I knew he definitely got himself into some stuff. That actually didn't, the experience that I had, because he did apologize, but I know certain things that he was stating, but that right there, I would never put that on anyone to say that, oh, that's where they may go to. No, I would have never um you know try to even shudder the word that he would be in that type of situation. um and I feel like when you are online, like when something like that happens, communication needs to cease and desist. But it's a lot that it seems like he needed to get off here, which is a no-no. That I feel like it's destroying him um, as he continues to have conversation with people that only want viewership and don't know his case, don't know the case like his supposed defender should know it. Um, it's serious, and you come into a place where they will make it a joke, and it's just a ish load, and it's becoming huge. It's becoming bigger and bigger, and it's because you. It's because of you. I don't know. You probably definitely not thinking straight. Definitely not. But being you should know. I don't, being that I know you used to say, "Oh no, I'm not a part of no sector," but you should know if you have a brain of an adult, you should know what goes on around here to never bring something up here that is going to basically cost you your life. It's going to destroy the rest of your life.
Okay. Well, I think I'm ready to go ahead.
Well,
You got anything?
to make a correction, he didn't bring it here. Brianna did.
Yeah.
Okay. Duly noted. I
Thank you.
think I'm ready to rule on this. Let's see. Let's see if we can do a nasty piece of don't want to do that. I think I can rule without doing that. 1 second, y'all. Let me see how I'll do this.
I'll step down, Your Honor.
Oh yes, honest. Do you have any last words before you step down?
No, that's all.
Okay, thank you so much, and the court appreciates your time coming out of your normal role and going into witness. You keep yourself in so much shit. Hell, I always have to use you for a witness and for your regular job. But we'll discuss that in your next HR review. Dismissed.
Okay, Your Honor.
Yes, and
Thank you.
I would like to let everybody in the gallery of the court know this was his impact statement. He can do an impact statement.
Okay. Thank you, Ro.
Oh, you're welcome.
Okay, I like to, in this case, I'm ready to rule. In the subject of whether Yusuf is to be banished, this story and his messages and any kind of communication being relayed back, all would go up under this banishment. And well, Dora, yes, we do have enough. Yusuf does not have a defense attorney. If you think you can provide cause for that, you may join, but I think I'm ready to rule. Um, as far as tuning him out and his story, I do go ahead and make the judgment that we should banish and tune his story out. This order is submitted to the court reported fresh on February 18th at 8:29 p.m. Yusuf Glenn is prohibited from messaging, getting through, explaining, communicating anything with the beef sector. And anybody in violation of that will be up for charges. Thank you. Now, the next case that we have is Brian with a few eyes versus the state of the beef sector. The charge is treason, the ultimate crime. That drag is also completed today on the docket. We have two people. This is a first for beef sector history to terminate another content creator's channel on their now admitting. Now, this is not an accusation. This is from their mouth, from what they admitted that they've done. So this is coming straight from the horse's mouth. This is not speculation. These are self-admitted crimes. So we have Brian versus the state of the beef sector. Now, Brian, I can offer you a defense attorney, but something tells me that you may want to defend yourself. Oh, no, Brian, you won't see us later, baby. Here's the link, boo. Now, Brian, do you want to defend yourself? We got Dory. Now, Jake, are you offering defense or are you offering prosecution?
Um, well, I remember the last time I had to prosecute Brian, he became hostile. So it really is up to him.
Brian, do you need representation? Here's the link. Oh, Uppity already a character, but Uppity, do you want to provide a character witness for Brian's crime? There's the link, Uppity. If you have something to say, as far as in character and why Brian should not be punished for terminating another content creator's channel on a foolish behalf, speak now. Forever you hold your peace. I am having open witnesses. Open witnesses. If anybody wants to say anything on
I
behalf of
honestly,
Brian,
I honestly think that maybe Uppity would be a good defense attorney for Brian. I mean, she does not like Brianna, so she might be able to defend him.
that's true. It's up to Brian. Brian ready to jump bail. Oh no. Brian's usually cooperative with the court. Now Uppity, you can if Brian does need a counsel, you can do that as well as Dory if he wants to do your counsel. But I would love to hear Uppity's reasoning for why Brian should not be punished. One moment. We do appreciate her serving her civic duty tonight. One moment. Bailiff, get prepared.
Yes.
Uppity.
Yes, I'm back. And I have to
Bailiff.
say, I think
Yes.
that Brian
Uppity,
Overton.
can I swear you in, darling?
Oh, I'm so sorry. You're right, Bailiff.
Oh, yes. Uppity, do you swear by the court today to tell the truth, nothing but the truth? So help you for this court with your mind on Brian and what happened to someone's channel.
Yes, I do. On the B sector,
Thank
I
you.
feel like Brian showed computer bad grace. Brian realized that she wasn't going to go after the man that really destroyed her channel or her bad choices. And he just took the blame because he was in a sauna with some shit to get off his chest. And as a seasoned B sector CC, I must say I enjoyed it. And I look for not nobody paged it until, but if you don't want to confront the person that took your page, I look forward to more Brian rants when you piss him off. Even he slapped her and she showed it. Brian struck her and she had one strike. The rest of that had nothing to do with him. He just took it because he wanted to drag her. And whatever audience he can get to get it off his chest, he took that. So I would like to give Brian a shout out for standing on business because that's what she used to do. When somebody make you mad, they make you mad. If they want to lie on you, you could lie and say you struck them and drag them, but they really got the issue. And you know it, so I don't think Brian did it, and I don't think Brian should be penalized. He actually deserves some cash apps.
Cat. Oh, so you believe that he deserved to be celebrated?
Absolutely.
On what grounds do you believe that her channel should have been terminated?
Like I said, I don't believe Brian had anything to do with terminating her channel. She got her channel terminated. It wasn't Brian. Brian took credit and gave the B sector great entertainment. But
Oh,
without Brian, her channel termination would have been bland. Cause
one
her
moment.
crew.
One moment, Uppity. I'm sorry. We have the defendant is here. One moment.
Yo,
Brian.
booty. Yes.
Okay,
Okay,
thank
Brian.
you. Go ahead, Uppity. You can go ahead and finish, Uppity.
Should I swear him
No,
in?
no,
Or
you
let,
can swear.
Well, wait,
You can
wait,
go
let
ahead
Uppity
and
finish. You
go.
can swear him in.
okay.
Oh yeah, go ahead, swear me. He can talk for himself. Cause that was just my speculation. Go ahead. I'll be.
Go ahead and swear him in, Oro.
Yes, Brian, to this court today, do you, sir, swear to tell the truth, nothing but the truth. So help you, Brian.
Can I get another reporter, please? I don't like this one, and I don't. Can I get another
Sir,
court
please
reporter,
don't
please?
be hostile. Please say, oh no, he's trying to be hostile.
Please, can I
We
get
are.
another reporter?
I don't mind serving as the court reporter, but I will need him as bailiff, and he will not have any more contact with you after this initial swearing in. We are short
Okay,
staffed today. Thank you.
okay, okay.
Okay. Thank you, court reporter Fish. Thank you, Butch Bailiff, for your services. Yes, however limited they may be after tonight. Okay.
I
Now
didn't take anybody's channel.
we have Brian here. 1 second. Now, Brian, do you need a defense attorney? Would you like to go per se and defend yourself?
I'm representing myself pro se, and I want to say that all these charges,
I figured.
according to Uppity, all these charges are false, and I do agree with what she said because she said multiple people got that letter. So how do they know that I did it? But yes, ma'am, I'm representing myself. I am nervous. I'm scared. With everything going on with the economy and the politics, people are, not making fair decisions. And everything is political. I'm scared. I don't think this is a fair venue. I would like a request to change a venue request, please. Can you grant my motion, a motion to change the venue?
Venue request denied because we're short staffed, and since COVID, the courts are still backed up. Now, Prosecutor Jake, do you want to ask some questions on behalf of the state? I do have one question before you start. Now, Brian, I want to be clear. Now, you did admit to doing this, correct?
I did not admit. I flagged a few channels that day. Uppity opened up my eyes, which I was glad that she put aside her bias and was there and was there to help me. Hold on for a second.
Okay. Court
Sir.
reporter Fish, can you make sure, Court reporter Fish, that you got it down that he's denying that he did this? Thank
Absolutely,
Yes,
you.
I
Your
want
Thank
to
Honor.
make sure that
But
I'm
you know what, Your Honor, we
following
also
it.
have
So
other evidence.
was there a false confession? Is that
That's
what you're
what I would
saying?
love for you to explore when he comes back from his brief break.
It was not no
Okay.
false confession. Uppity had told me that even though, because I'm not lying, I don't give a fuck what nobody got to say. If you think I'm dead wrong, keep thinking it. I don't give a fuck. Did y'all tell her it was wrong when y'all knew I was paying this girl? Anybody tell her it was wrong to go over there to Jay
We
Wilson's
haven't ruled that
platform?
you're wrong yet. Wait.
Okay,
Order the court.
well,
Order the court. We haven't said that you're wrong. No,
okay,
no. Order the
okay,
court. Okay,
okay.
go ahead, Jake.
Hmm.
Sorry,
Jake.
I was just trying to clarify if it was a false confession or not, but he said
It
it
was.
was.
It was not no false confession. Uppity sat up there and told me, well, just because they sent you that paper, anybody could have got that paper that did a flag on her. People was flagging her. Grown folks was on that channel. Him and Goofy, well, I'm about to call that man Goofy. Excuse me, Goosey. Him and Goosey was over there arguing. That a lot of people was flagging that people. More than one person got that. Thank you for your report. That doesn't mean I took her channel. And so and even if I did, I don't give a fuck who gonna do something about it. But the second part about it I'm trying to ask is how does it go from one flag and it jumps all the way to three flags? If I allegedly flagged her, that was her first flag. So what happened for it to jump all the way to three flags and all of a sudden three strikes, your channel is gone? I'm confused by that. Uppity opened my eyes to that too as well. So I don't think I took this woman's channel. If I did, I'll take the blame. And ain't none of you bitches gonna do a goddamn thing about it at all.
And that's what
Okay.
happened.
Please, sir,
You
your
forgetting
tone is
another
low.
important point. But can I submit some as a character witness? Can I submit some evidence? Because it wasn't just Uppity saying this. We had people from LSA to other sectors providing proof that, and I think Shaquem was one of them as well. Ness flagged her around the same time, provided receipts and dates of that. And when Computer Back first came out here and said that Brian did it, she only showed one flag. And then a
Thank
week or
you.
two later,
No, it was the
then she
same
came
day.
onto her page and
It,
snatched.
it was the same day. Cause
Oh, it was the same
remember,
day. She, I don't even watch her. Yeah,
Okay, one
I
I'm
see
moment.
it
I
like
telling
a
you,
think
week
you
later.
have,
And shit.
hold 1 second. We have somebody. I think they think you still need attorney. Dory, Brian wants to represent himself.
Oh no, I can handle it, Brian.
well, okay, well if
Most
you
definitely, I can for
I
you,
mean
being a Charlotte.
If you have my Sagittarius interest at heart, then
Yeah.
okay. Well, yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
well
Go
go
ahead.
ahead and swear Dory
Okay.
in.
Okay, Attorney Dory, do you
Mhm.
today swear to tell the truth, nothing but the truth, so help you on Blue and on the court today?
Okay.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
sorry,
Let me. I gotta say
Miss Dory.
something.
Before the lawyer starts, can I just make my closing argument until
Sure.
the
Sure.
Brian or you need me as a character witness? I
Mhm.
covered in my statement. So I'm talking to the chat. I covered in my statement. Brian was pissed off, and we all know how Brian gets when he's pissed off. He wanted the credit. He wanted the thing for doing it because he was in a pissed off mood, and
I didn't
he
want no
knew that
type of
we
credit.
didn't
No,
want.
ma'am. No, I did not. I did. No,
I'm
ma'am.
sorry,
You
like
see, now
I said
that's
the wrong word. I said the wrong word. I'm sorry.
okay
You were
because
upset. Well, okay, my bad. You were upset about it. So I don't know what words I should use in determine that, but he just sat there and did that because he wanted to take place of the hurt. Like he wanted the credit. That's what I mean by the credit. Like you wanted to piss her off like she pissed you off. So you wanted credit for her piss off, not for so much
I
the flag.
genuinely, I genuinely just was there just to. I didn't know what I did. They say the channel was gone. I thought I just strike the bitch. Excuse my language. Excuse me. Let me just really change my language. I thought I strike the lady. I didn't realize that her channel was gone. So I didn't want no credit. I was getting my lick back. That's all that was. Me in the process of me just getting my lick back. All this transpired. I didn't know all this was gonna take place.
That's what I mean. You wanted
Um,
your leg back. Okay,
could I
I'm
give
mute. Sorry.
could I
Do you
give
have
something
any
to the court?
other questions, Prosecutor Jake?
Jake has left for a bathroom break. We'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Oh well, Brian has dropped down. We'll let Brian come back up here, and
Okay.
then
And
we'll
I'll
see.
just go.
We've gotten some breaking news in this court. I mean, this is a first because what we originally came in here for is not what we're here for now because we thought we
Uh,
had and someone who admitted to this. One moment, Brian,
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to talk about the payments too. I think
Payments of what?
go
the
ahead,
payments
court
were.
reporter.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, it was
am
the
I gonna get a
payment
chance to
treasury.
speak?
Wait 1 second.
Oh,
Hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me let Jay done up.
Huh?
Jake.
Whoa, whoa,
Yeah,
whoa.
sorry
Brian
about
said
that.
he's
My
willing to
phone
give
rang.
her $1 a day for the next 85 years. He
A
did say
dollar a
Go
that in the
ahead,
month.
roast.
go ahead, Ro, because Ro had wanted to say something on that Dory.
I
Go
did.
ahead, Ro.
Okay, I did want to state this to his attorney, prosecutors as well, is that he did state that payments were being made. So I don't
Uh-huh.
know. This did you want to abruption of payments? Was that the reason
Abruption.
or something? I mean, it definitely interrupted
Girl,
payments. Am I correct? Or are you still paying? Are you still
girl,
paying?
get back because girl, you see, and that's why I say I wanted to change a venue because this is
No, he paid
why
in
is the
advance,
court
bro,
bailiff
bro.
talking,
He gave her $5 in advance. And he said
baby?
over the next 85 years, she'll get $1 a year. And that was his
Uppity
Okay,
payment
check.
order,
plan.
order in the court.
Take it
Let's
or
go
leave
ahead and let
it.
the defense attorney now. Okay, go ahead. So, do you have the defense attorney? Do you want to go ahead and rebuttal what the prosecutor has said? Do you have any questions for your client?
Are you finally talking to me,
Dory.
TMO?
Yes. Do you have any questions for your client? Yes.
Hello?
Yes, Dory.
Yeah,
You
hold
see
on a
what
second,
somebody
please.
Come.
One
and,
Okay, you
second.
might have to. Okay.
and Your Honor, can I say this, Your Honor? On the day that that man exposed her, I went over there and I already made my dollar for the month. She was due a whole nother month, the next dollar around the 22nd. I went ahead and gave her a $5 advance and and I
In
sent
advance.
something else.
What about the
So,
friend? Remember the best friend you were supposed to get a best
baby,
friend?
I'm not interested in talking to
He
this
sure did.
messy
He
ass
gave her that
bailiff.
$5 advance.
Girl, I'm not
He gave her that
interested.
$5 advance. I remember him talking about
I
it. And that's
I
what made it
gave her
so
a
hilarious to me.
I
And
gave her
she
a
didn't
five.
deny it. She didn't
Yeah,
deny it. She got
because
offended by it actually, and he even said it. He said, "Because you got embarrassed, I didn't plan on giving you shit with $1 a month, but because you got embarrassed, I gave you $5, bitch, and you still wasn't grateful. You treated me like shit, except these niggas." I remember where his hurt came from, and it
oh
was
shit.
valid.
Oh shit! And then when I seen grown folks up on there, and he was up there with Goosey, and they was just cutting up. I said, "Well, I thought about how she went up on there when I was arguing with Jay Wilson, right? And she went up there and tried to kick me while I was down when we already established payments that she's, huh? We already established payments." So why did she have to go over there and knowing I was swinging, me and Pastor was swinging on each other, she tried to jump me and give fuel for ammunition to fight against me. So yeah, I did get my lick back. I don't care what a bird, and I like bird, but I don't care what a bird, a goose, or whoever got to say anything about nothing.
Okay. Well, okay, Dory, do you have any questions for your client? Do you want to cross-examine your client? Dory? I think Dory may have having technical issues. Prosecutor Jake, do you have any other questions for Brian?
Well, my only question is, so there was
I'm
uh
here,
an
Timo.
alien. There was an alien with a weird shaped head that cried some tears. Um, are you heartless, or did you feel some empathy?
Brian. Brian.
I guess he's heartless.
I guess he don't want to answer
Your
that. What
Honor,
was your
it might
question
be
again? I didn't even
LaDonna
hear
right
it.
now.
I didn't
Is
hear your question though.
LaDonna in the courtroom? Is
My
it
bad, my
LaDonna?
bad, my bad, my
LaDonna?
bad. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
it's LaDonna.
Okay, go
Oh,
ahead.
I
Did you
was
hear
just
Jake?
asking if he was if he felt any type of empathy for the tears that were shed about this action. If he felt any.
I don't give a flying fuck because she does fucked up shit and did y'all cry for her victims of all the fucked up people she done doxed and did? I don't give a fuck. Ain't it the sector? So it's the sector for one person and then it's crying and tears for the next. I don't give a flying fuck about nothing. I
And
don't
I
care.
stand with Brian. I stand with Brian.
Okay,
She
thank
has
you.
done me very wrong, unprovoked.
I don't give a
So I
fuck.
can, I
So
can,
I
I'm
don't
a
think I
witness.
took that woman channel because I seen it with my own eyes that it was only one strike. Okay, so y'all need to go talk to Ness and whoever all these strike teams and all the people that were striking my channel. Maybe y'all could go talk to them because I didn't hear y'all say it because y'all don't give a fuck about my channel and that's fine. And like just the same way y'all don't give a fuck about my channel is the same way I don't give a fuck about Brianna's channel. But hold up, I can't hear shit. I'm gonna drop down and come right back.
Your Honor,
Oh,
did he
nobody
have
was
any evidence
talking.
that he wanted to?
Yeah, Demon. So
Did he
I
want
actually think both of them had technical difficulties because when my phone rang, I got kicked off. You know, StreamYard is doing that thing where somebody
Right.
leaves.
Brian.
I'm sorry about that. I don't mean to overtalk. I just didn't hear nobody or nothing. My bad.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm just saying. I don't know why I'm on a docket. We didn't move past this. No, we didn't move past this. I think that y'all just trying to do some filibuster type of shit and put me on this docket when y'all know I ain't done shit. I've been minding my own Christian business. I've been leaving everybody alone, minding my business. So I think y'all have bigger fish to fry. Like why y'all don't have T.S. Madison on this docket, or why y'all don't ask what James think about his friend being a scammer and a schemer. Since y'all was naming
Good
names, that's what we need to talk about.
question. Good
Okay.
question.
So why don't
Yeah,
y'all think?
Chauncey did it. Chef Kiss is loud.
And
But
can we
no,
give a
Brian,
shot? Mhm.
I think your name deserves to be cleared because we
Thank you.
talked about this, but a lot of people are going with the narrative that you did it. And like I said, it was. I think that's the
Well,
word you used is more appropriate. You got your lick back. I personally don't try to get nobody channel out of here. Well, we're not gonna pretend like computer back. Don't be behind the scenes trying to strike people panels, being sneaky about
Hmm.
it. So when you're dealing with somebody sneaky and you're an upfront person, it could easily get misconstrued that you're a bully. But when you dealing with certain type of people, you get to the point where you don't give a fuck. So I totally understand where he's coming from, and I don't think he's guilty of bad internet dating decisions were. And brothers, I mean,
Oh yeah. But ain't nobody asked Jane. Ooh, that cranberry is good, baby. Ooh, it make you smack the thing. I'm over here sounding like Pastor eating that stuff. He was stuffing his face today. But anyway, um, Yeah, so TMO, can you give me my verdict so I can go on about my business? It's my day off.
Your
Everything
defense
is.
attorney, well, she was here, but I guess uh,
Mhm.
I guess she's having technical difficulties, so we can go ahead and rule. I mean, go ahead without
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Prosecutor, do you have any more
Your
questions
Honor,
for? Go ahead.
Your Honor, I got word that the defense attorney went into labor. So yeah, we will go ahead and continue and proceed.
I'm so
Okay.
sick of her.
Ooh. Is it a boy or a
Okay.
girl? It's a boy or a girl. Which one is it?
We haven't been told yet.
Oh my God. Okay, so I'm
Now,
ready for my verdict.
is there anyone in the audience that has any more to add before we go ahead and rule on this case? Okay. In the state of the beef sector versus Brian, as far as if he is guilty of treason in the beef sector turned against a fellow content creator, based on his previous admitting of this task and being on film and being on camera, I'm going to have to say guilty.
I wouldn't give a fuck. Well, you got to okay. Well, you got to come send them people to come get me, baby. Come send them and come and
Well,
get
the
me,
bailiff
baby.
will be coming to pick you up.
Well, come send them and come
I
get
think
me.
you get to the point.
And
Well,
Brian,
you
Okay,
asking the
please.
wrong question, but Demon Soul, he gave her
shit.
a $5 advance. He gave her a $5 advance, and he said he's willing to give her $1 a month
Brian can submit
for
an
however
appeal.
the rest of the $100 takes.
Now, Brian, you can submit an appeal because the payment plan is still in force. You're still supposed to be on the payment plan,
I'm
Brian.
not paying her shit else. I
You
ain't giving her a
are.
goddamn thing. Tell her to get it from her nigga that got 8 kids from 8 different women. Tell him to go mow some yards and tell him to get it like that. Okay, I'm broke. I'm poor, like y'all say. I don't make no money. I ain't got no degree. Brian, tell them to get it back in food stamps. I don't know what to tell them to get it.
Black
They ain't getting it
card.
from me.
What process of
And,
oh,
and for I want to know for the court that Brian did not borrow this money. She's out here trying to stick him up for money that she should be sticking up the men that lay in bed with her. He lost a bet. That man is sleeping with her allegedly, so he don't owe her shit. She
I did
lucky
not
for that
lose
five
no
dollars.
bet. I did not lose no bet. She set me up with James to put James on that goddamn platform to antagonize me, and then when I get to cussing, then she talking about people owe her money. It was during that era, and I after paying, I was like, no, I'm not paying her
Oh,
shit because she. Here goes James. Well, Brianna, did you get what you need? Okay, I'm dropping down.
well,
Meaning y'all
James
would do
took
that on
effort in her
purpose.
platform and told her
Yeah,
straight up he wasn't paying her shit, and there was no talk back. So I
I
think
ain't paying
Demon
her
Soul, you
shit
need to
either.
resend that. I think you need to rescind that. And at the end of the day, she owed Brian money for even disrespecting him like
Brian,
that.
well,
You know what I'm saying?
Brian.
no, y'all are undermining the court. Now the judge has spoken. Brian, you will be paying that money.
Okay, and who's gonna make me pay it? Who's gonna
Your
Who's gonna
Honor,
Sorry,
make
you
me
sexy
pay it?
bailiff. Fuck
Your
dog.
Honor,
They
Jesus.
Your
ain't got nothing
Who's
Honor.
on
gonna make me
Roro. I'm
pay
sorry,
it?
Roro.
Who's
So
gonna
Your
make me
Honor,
pay
I
it?
just want to.
This
So
one
Your
day
Honor, I
where
just
you
want to cut in and say this though,
Who's
and
gonna
I
make me
just
pay
want to
it?
bring this as food for thought to you, Your Honor. Does it even make sense that he is paying a debt because a video could have been ruined when the video is now deleted, gone, poof. I guess I'm having a hard time understanding paying a debt to a channel
And
that
thank you,
is no
prosecutor.
longer in existence.
As the prosecutor, you can drop the charges. You do know that, right? You have a civil
Yeah,
duty
you
to
can
do
do
your
that,
job.
Jada.
Absolutely,
Absolutely.
Jada, and I'm rooting for you to do the right thing in this position.
Hold on,
Absolutely.
hold on. I still have to talk to Your Honor about it. I'm not going to go over her head without her understanding my logic and reasoning. At once
prosecutor
upon a
Dunn,
time when the channel was in existence, yes, the debt was owed. But if Kmart goes out of business and you owe a debt to Kmart, do you still have to pay Kmart because it's gone out of business?
but prosecutor Dunn, do you really think that he deserves just a slap on the hand and he's over here saying aha, aha,
Girl, bye.
cheating in the court as well?
Get
Nah,
that.
Roro, don't do that. Don't do that, Roro.
Look
Don't
there.
do
Hold a
that.
black man down. The
Oh,
next nigga holding the nigga down. Ain't that something? Look at that. You
Yeah, I
leather
just
wearing motherfucker, you. Oh, excuse me. Please don't hold me in
I was
contempt.
just
Now you
Oh,
know Rose
visualizing.
sexy as
So that
hell. Don't
that
do
would
that.
be that would be my thought to drop the charge about any monies owed because where is the money going anyway? Teddy Bill is no more.
bye, 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 bye.
I will take that under advisement, and at the next court day, I will give my opinion on that.
Ma'am, why do I have, ma'am, I can't keep
I will
coming back and
suspend.
forth
I
to
will
court.
hold all payments off. You will not have to be responsible for any payments until I make my next decision. So
Well,
as of now,
goddamn, woman.
you don't have to pay any payment.
Well, Jay
Well,
Dunn is my attorney in the next case. I promise you, if I ever go on the scene, I want Jay Dunn. That was a good ass thing. Damn, she good. Mm-mm.
okay, well, thank you, Your Honor. You have a blessed day. Is there anything? Okay, so can I come through Zoom or do I have to be here physically?
No, you can come. You can show up to the next one through Zoom. You don't have to physically appear. Now we are
Okay.
having open court tonight. I'm ending the regular court because we did have another case, but the people aren't here, and I'm over it anyway. So, we're having a segment called open court before I transition this live and start another live. But right now it's open court. Do you have anyone that you want to bring to open court about any issues that you've been having, Brian? It can be a
Yes.
member of the court, or it can be a member of the audience, or it could be a CC, anybody.
Yes, I do. I have actually like a few people actually.
Okay.
I have first I have Pizarro.
Oh,
I've been really fucked up about the whole Pizarro situation, and
okay.
and so I'm bringing her. I thought she was an individual with an individual mind. I didn't do nothing to her, and I feel like she should have just stayed out of a situation and maybe minded her business. And no, that's just how I'm not being ugly. That's how I
Oh no,
feel.
no, no, no,
You
no.
know, she should have minded her business. It had nothing to do with her. Because how can certain rules apply for you and then they don't apply for everybody? So if it was anybody else, oh, this is the B sector, and then when it's your friend, now you're crying, and now all of a sudden you're angry, you can't talk, you're going through highs and lows and this and that. Now you're disappointed. I'm like, no, and like no. So I wanted to do that. I wanted to bring up Pastor too. Him and Ness fight has turned ugly. I'm bringing up Ness for threatening to get her son and her brothers to jump and stomp pass out. And I feel like that is a physical threat. She did a lot of imminent physical threats today to Passer, and Passer went ugly and low today too. Because apparently this is not just YouTube anymore, but this is turned ugly and personal, and y'all are fighting with emotion. It ain't just no. I'm making my coin. Yeah, you might be making a coin, but you're making it angry. You're making that money while you're cussing and talking real ratchet and low budget and under the gutter to this girl. You talked about that girl parenting like a dog today. You talked about her bed, and she threatened to have this man assaulted. So that's my open court stuff. That's my open
Okay.
court
Well, the
stuff.
first case, I think
Like
that
somebody
we
troll page exposing themselves. Somebody said, because I whatever Brian said, somebody in your chat that he did not name saying, because I ain't never said nothing like that. Ness, is that you?
now. So let's do the first case. So you're taking Pizarro to court because you feel like that she chose a side when it came to you and Brianna when she decided to not deal with you.
Which, if that's her best to choose your side, she don't owe me shit, and I don't want shit. But I'm thinking like, why is you mad at me? I didn't do it to you, so why is you, why is you mad at me? Like, I didn't do nothing to you. I was talking to your friend. That ain't got shit to do with you. So why are you upset? Why are you disappointed? Why do I have to live by a standard for you when you don't even live by your own standard? Because you know you the first one to get the hollering. This the big sector. So what is you holding me to a
She didn't
standard
hold
for?
restroom to them standards, Brian. Don't forget, she didn't hold restroom to those standards. He got to get on
Um,
her link and pop his shit, and Lady Nika had to explain herself. So it's looking like who she more attracted to. It's the hierarchy, but that's just
Well,
I'm a mind my business.
I don't got nothing to do with that. She's not my type. I'm gay. She's straight and she's married. So I don't even play with her like that. I don't play with that woman like that. I respect marriages. I don't play with people's marriages like that. And like I say, if people's mad, stay mad, get mad. What you want me to do for you? That ain't got shit to do with
And
me.
Brian, the chat is asking you about Ness saying that because I'm shocked. She said that. Where she said that?
What
When did
said
she say
what?
that?
Oh,
That her son and her brother gonna jump past her.
yes, in her lunch live, towards the end, she said that she'd get her brothers to stump him out, and her brothers would beat his ass, and she'll hold him down while the son to kick him. Something along those lines. Go listen to it if she
Oh,
ain't put it
I
on.
believe you. You know why I believe it? Because today that weird bitch Brooke told me I was gonna have to SMD her minors woo-ha. I mean
Mm-mm.
tallywhacker, however you call it. So there, when Ness do the monkey swallow, I was shocked when she said that. A bunch of people hit me up like, "Did you hear what she said?" I said, "I didn't pay it no mind, especially in this climate. But why would you say that?" Yeah, but I got
I
it on
got it on.
recording. I'll
I
be
got it on.
sending it to the proper authorities.
I got it on screen record if she want to put it on a membership and you don't want to pay that ragged ass, high ass membership for basic ass group chat, behind the scenes, messy, then boring shit. Then I look, I do have it on screen recorded. Yeah, she
Now
did
look at the
threaten
person in chat.
Pastor.
Demon, so can you put this prototype ish? Put in the thing. I'm just throwing words out there. No, I don't play about these type of things. He just said it and he confirmed it. And he said he got what happened on screen record. Just like
Hmm.
I got what was said to me on screen record. That part. I don't have to lie about these things. I would
She
never.
threatened.
But I said I
She
believed them.
And on
Mhm,
top of
mhm.
that, she got so angry because I don't care what y'all say. Take your emotion out of it. No, It's only crazy with Brian do it because I cuss you bitches out when y'all play with me. But when y'all do it and threaten, oh no, it's just commentary. No, no, I never came on here and said I was going to put my hands on somebody. She threatened to beat pass up. And I'm gonna do commentary about it later on. I got it on screen record that she threatened to beat this man up, have her family physically assault this man,
Oh
and
my.
that is unacceptable. So where's the outrage at now? Uh.
Now that person is
Oh,
saying objectional hearsay, you making up as you go. But he said
okay.
he got it on
Wait, hold
screen
on.
recording.
Well, can I? Okay,
Release it, Brian.
TMO,
Release it.
Uh-huh.
TMO. Can I manipulate it and change the voice and play it for
Yeah,
us?
you can play it.
Okay, so let me go get my charger then and let me charge because I got
Thank
a
you,
bit.
Brian. This is
Okay,
what
so give me a
happens when y'all
moment.
want to lie for your favorite CC. Let's go. You dealing with seasoned B sector people here.
Oh,
Stop playing with us.
okay, so y'all
Okay,
go ahead and move
Demon
on and I'll
Soul,
be right back. I'll be right back. I'll
we
be on
will.
mute
Okay.
charging my
All
phone.
right. And if y'all want to call me a liar,
Your
I
Honor,
could play my
Your
clip
Honor,
too.
what are you about to play, Your Honor?
He has Ness admitting to wanting to cause physical violence to Jay Wilson.
Are you sure that that's a smart idea with the flag team, Your Honor?
Is it her?
Talking
Is
about
it the live? What is he playing?
Brian, the way
She
Brian been
said that she did a lunch live apparently where she said that her brother and her son was going to jump past the juicy. And then they talking about hierarchy. Well, get what? I didn't throw that in there for no reason. I could Demon Soul could rewind her video. Don't be backpedaling now, baby. I got what was said to me. What I said was I believe Brian because out of nowhere, Crooked Brooke told me that she wanted me to, SMD her minor child, and that
Oh
was
shit.
weird to me. And now that this information came out, we all know the monkey see, monkey do, and Ness is on a hierarchy within her clique. So whatever she do, they follow. So
Yeah,
I
this
use
actually
the
from
word
her
in
live.
fact.
He said he was gonna distort it, but if that ain't go, you the distort. You think if he distorted, they can still flag it?
No, that can't flag. I'm gonna distort it. I'm gonna distort it. What mean I'm gonna change her
Absolutely not,
whole
Demon Soul. Absolutely not.
What you say,
And
yeah.
Jay?
Brian,
I
they
Yeah.
I
can't. They can't
wouldn't
just.
I wouldn't trust it. Ness
Yeah,
now
I'm
has
gonna
an
leave that
LLC.
alone with her and that
I'm
He
trying
now
to.
has
flag.
an
I'm trying to.
LLC.
Okay.
because he has lost multiple channels. Oh, sorry.
Okay, I'm
Oh,
gonna
No,
leave
well.
that
no.
alone.
I was speaking about the LLC.
Bro, shut your bitch
Multiple.
ass up. Just like you lost multiple niggas that didn't want to fuck with your bitch ass. Stop coming for me, nigga, and leave me alone. I'm not talking to you. Leave me alone
But
and don't come for me, bitch. I'm trying to be nice. Now leave me alone. I ain't your bitch now.
Language to the bailiff.
but Jay, I want to ask Jay a question because
Your
I don't
own
want to put
cousin was
I don't
fucking
want to
with your
put.
nigga. So you
But
need to
hold on,
worry about
Brian.
why
But
you
hold on,
can't keep a
Brian.
Please, you
nigga,
don't got
bitch.
her
Don't
information.
worry
I don't
about
want
me,
to put
ho. Worry about
Demasco
why your
channel in
nigga
pro.
was
I
fucking
don't
with
want.
your
Information,
cousin.
please.
I'm just
Worry
trying to
about
ask
why
the
your nigga was
question.
Oh, we
fucking
are
I'm
your
getting
just
order.
cousin,
Brian.
bitch.
Oh, we are going to get order in this court. Oh,
Well,
Brian,
don't come
Brian,
for
do
me,
you have an
bitch.
IG?
Deputy
Brian, do you have an
Marshall,
IG? Can you send it to me? I will upload it and play it on my IG. But I was trying to ask Jay Dunn a question because normally when you distort the voice, it's not a problem. So what is the issue? I'm trying
Now
to
we're
ask
gonna
for
go
my
ahead
own
and go. We're
knowledge.
gonna take your word for it, because it's not gonna be hard for in the
What
case,
I
and I
was
can take your
saying is
word for it.
that Ness now has an LLC. If she actually
Oh
went
yeah,
through it the proper way, she's considered a business, just like James is
absolutely.
considered a business.
Yep, and James struck
So
my channel under his L. You're absolutely
Okay,
right, Jadon.
okay.
yes,
Absolutely.
That's the only thing. That's the only reason why I asked. I get knowledge
yeah.
that
So
way. I
that's
don't
why
assume to
you
know
can't
anything.
really
Yeah.
get around the loopholes like that because they typically have paperwork and documentation showing themselves as a business so they can get things done quick.
Right. Thank you. Yeah, we'll just go
Well,
ahead and take your word for it. Now the case with Pizarro, and Pizarro is Pizarro in the clouds. Are you here, Pizarro, to answer for
Oh
Brian?
no. Oh no, no, no. I did not want no big showdown or nothing. I'm not gonna
Oh,
die.
okay, okay.
I have respect for Pizarro. Let's just be very
Uh,
clear about that. There are certain things I'm not gonna do to
well,
her.
I know you was
Cause
supposed to do a video earlier. Can you tell us what the nature of that video was?
well listen, listen. All I got to say is that, listen, old girl's channel is gone. That ain't got shit to do with me. All I know is I got my lick back for her fucking playing with me and taking her ass over there to Jay Wilson's and trying to jump me in the midst of while I was swinging. I didn't take kind to that. And she ain't paying her shit. I don't give a fuck about her channel. And that's just plain and simple. I don't care what y'all think. Keep thinking it. Do it again and think it twice. I wouldn't give a fuck. I'm going on about my business, Pizarro. If you're angry, love, I hope you wiped your tears away. And I hope life then changed and you in a trifecta then came back. I hope everything is situated. So God bless y'all. Y'all have a day. And roll, bitch, don't come for me, bitch. Mind your motherfucking business and leave me the
Miss
fuck
Rita,
alone, ho.
Rita,
Leave me alone. I'm not
uh-uh.
interested in conversation with you at all. That's why I ignored your bitch ass. And you steady trying to poke and poke when somebody throws something and it hit you right in your forehead. Then y'all gonna call me a fucking bully, bitch. Leave me alone.
You going to the
I
sun?
didn't say shit to your bitch ass.
You're going to be hacked. You about to be real hacked.
Well, hack it, man. Hack it, man. And look, and come find me
You
and
get
see if
paid.
you'll
You get
leave back
paid.
where you came from. Hack it, come find me and see if you'll leave
Drink
back where you
some
came
water
from, bitch.
so you won't be dehydrated.
Uh, huh? You gonna
Join
be wearing leather for real, bitch. Fucking with me. You'll be wearing leather for
LLC.
real. Okay.
Got one too.
Okay, well, tell Aladdin I said hi, and tell your cousin I said hello, and is he still with your nigga, or did they break up? Oh, okay. So anyway, thank y'all so much. Have a beautiful day.
Thank you, Brian. Okay, well, that concludes this session of Be Safe the Court Road. Did you have any words that you wanted to say? Look like you had something you might want to add.
No, Your Honor. This court has, I think, woke up some things. We learned. Hey, he stated that he was innocent. He did not strike the channel. Okay, I mean, no, he striked the channel, but he said he didn't take the channel. But he said
Right.
he took the channel. We have evidence in the vault, but this with that witness, he's done this before.
Yes, he's a repeat offender.
Yes.
So yeah, we suspect. Okay. Prosecutor Jake, do you have any final words or anything to present to the open court?
No, Your Honor. I think though I would look forward to the shenanigans of Pizarro and Brian. For next week. Hopefully, that's something that can be on the docket. And just if I could put my That's so Raven had on. I foresee it to be a sappy, mushy, sickening mess. But I'm here
Oh,
for it.
yeah, me as well. Now, Uppity, do you have any final words or anybody to bring to open court?
My final words is, as always, another great court case. It's only very few people I like to sit in a courtroom the entire time and be entertained. This is another one of them. And I don't have anybody to bring to the court, but I would like to give Wally an exceptional shout out
To
for
Wiley?
showing.
Okay.
Yes, he did his thing last night, and he was an example. You can kiss non-B sector ass, but if you can't get past B sector gates, you ain't going nowhere. Rest in peace to PA. Good night, you guys.
Good
Thank you,
night,
Uppity.
baby.
Now, what I
She
will
said
be
rest in
doing,
peace to who? Who she said rest in peace to?
PA.
hey,
Who was
PA.
that?
Yeah. It's a panelist on Lemons.
What's wrong
He's
with
some
him?
type of vampire person.
He passed away?
No, she mean that basically, the beast that is casting him out.
Oh, okay. Because you know the beast will kill somebody in a minute. So I was just trying to make sure I didn't miss it.
There were supposed racial slurs that were spewed.
Oh, speaking of killing somebody, thank goodness we
Oh,
got
okay.
confirmation that Big Man, we seen that he was text by some by Dimples, and he texted back that he said when he was asked was he alive, he said yeah. So we have some sign of life.
Well,
Absolutely.
wonderful. So we got sign of life for big men, and now y'all think we have sign of life for Nancy Dudley. Well, wonderful.
Oh, I would love to have sign of life for Nancy. I'm going to discuss Nancy. I'm actually going to end this live, and I'm going to come back with another live.
Okay,
Okay.
wonderful. Well, I'll definitely be listening while I'm getting ready for bed. Thank you for having me. Bye.
Thank you.
All right,
Okay.
prosecutor done.
Okay, Rose, stick around if you want to. We'll be I'm in this live and I'm coming right back.
Okay. Yes, your honorable judge. Thank you all
Thank
for joining
you. Thank
court.
you, y'all. See y'all in a couple minutes.
After court session.